Hello, welcome on into my craft room. My name is Jessie Tarian. I'm an independent demonstrator for Stampin' Up, and in my craft room we do all things paper craft. So if you are new here, welcome. Sound off in the comments and let me know where you're joining us from. And if you're one of my besties, you know what to do. I'm going to give it a few minutes just to get everybody to find me and signed in. You know the drill. If you're watching this on YouTube, hello and welcome. This is a pre-recorded video. I'm doing a Facebook Live. If you enjoy what you see, please consider giving a like and a subscribe. It would help me so much. Hi, Mom. How you doing? Hi, Gail. How are you today? Okay, this is going to be kind of crazy. Let's just get right into it. I didn't feel good today. I woke up, before I even woke up, I knew something was wrong, like my head hurt. And so that's how I started my day. And it's getting better. The headache's getting better. I took all my, you know, the things you do to make sure you're okay, and I'm fine. Everything's fine. I just had a headache. But I just could not shake it all day. I mean, I pretty much slept and slept and slept. But I'm starting to feel better. Sinuses or allergies, I don't know which. Hi, Pam. Just kicked my butt today. So excuse my, not coiffedness, because I just didn't have it in me. But in true theme, I don't have a card prepared for today because we are going on an adventure. And this could go brilliantly, like it is in my head, or a complete mess. I don't know what's going to happen, but we're going to get it. We're going to figure it out together. That's what we're going to do. And it's going to be amazing. Okay, so let's just get into it. I can't hold it up because if I do, all the cut aparts are going to fall. So when I flip down, you'll actually get to see it. But we are going to be working with a pack of paper today. So in the new annual catalog, I don't know if you noticed it, but it's called Frames and Flowers. And this paper is gorgeous. I really like the colors. Hi, Sherry, welcome. I love the colors. And I love the fact that it's all pre-cut out for you, and you could just get to card making. You don't have to fuss with things. So here's my thought process. We're going to take a couple punches. We're going to take a couple stamp sets for sentiments and, some bling. And we're going to create a few cards today with this gorgeous paper. So that's the plan. They're all going to be A2. I don't even have a pictorial. So what I'll do is, after we get done, I'll take a picture of the cards we made and give a little cut the card bases too, and use this product. All right. So that is where we're going. We have enough people that I'm just going to get right into it. And here we go. All right, if you get seasick, you know the drill. Just close your eye. Now, wait a minute. I just got a notification. It says slow connection. So hopefully, let me sign in so I can see what's going on. I love when they flash these things to you and you're like in the middle, like, oh, well, what does that mean? What am I supposed to do now? You know what I'm saying? Like, really? So, there we go. Okay. Well, it seems okay on my end, so I'm just going to go for it. All right, we're going to flip down. You know the drill. Close your eyes. And we're turning. Now I just have to position you. Oh, sorry, I got stuck on my table. Okay. Here we go. I'm going to try to get you out of the chat. Boy, this is a lot. If I was a more tech-savvy person, I would cut all the bloat out in those YouTube videos, but it is what it is, guys. Okay, so here's the first sheet of this gorgeous paper. Now let me show you something. This is called Frames and Florals for a reason. So you can tell already the floral part. And then let me kind of pull it apart. You see what I'm doing? They're pre-cut. Look at that. And so like this one looks like the frame, but they went the extra special mile and they cut the inside too. What? How great is that? How great. Okay, so that's the first sheet. You get a bunch of almost like card fronts ready-made. They're 4 by 5 1/4, so perfect for an A2 size. I'm gonna kind of shift this. Now, you also get 3 pieces of designer series paper. Oh, and just so you know, on the cut aparts, as I throw them all over, the back sides are white. So just the fronts, which is great. And then for the designer series paper patterns, it's upside down, it's double-sided. So you have beautifully coordinated designer series paper to match with the cards that you are going to make with the cut aparts. Smart, right? So you get 6 sheets, sorry, 6 sheets. You get 3 cut aparts and 3 double-sided designer series papers. So here is the first page of cut aparts, and you get a lot. I mean, you can make tons and tons of cards. Now, I have to be careful. These are so well cut. You can see they're coming apart. But how pretty are these going to be to accent your pictures? I mean, sorry, I told you guys I don't feel good today. Your cards, your scrapbook layouts. I mean, you could do all kinds of things. And we are going to make cards today. Look at that. Look at them just fall apart. So you're not going to have to struggle with getting these apart or worried about them not ripping. Look at that. They're coming right out. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. I love it. And they even have like little focal point ones. Ugh, I'm excited. Who's excited now? Let me get into the comments here. You guys are just catching up. Oh, it keeps buffering. Oh, that's not great. Okay, well, I don't know what to say, ladies. I will keep going as long as I can. And if I lose connection, I'll try to come back on, okay? It's that kind of a day. All right. So we're going to be kind of sifting through these things as we work. But I guess we'll just start with some bases and then go through and decorate them, because in my brain, that just makes the most sense. So we're going to do 3 cards today. And we're doing this live style. So that's exciting. I'm using soft sea foam. I'm using pumpkin pie. And I'm using crumb cake. And then I have a piece of white for like the inserts and stuff like that. So I'm going to start with cutting the inserts. And I'm just going to make them very basic. For these, we know 4 by 5 1/4 is the perfect size for A2. So we're going to start there. And since we're doing 3 cards, I'll do 3 of them. And then we'll have a little extra paper just in case we want to punch anything out. Make folk point or just see where the card inspiration takes us. And in fact, I did not cut this one down. So there's my 3. And I have a little extra paper if I need it. So that's the first thing. Second thing, I'm going to do basic A2 size card bases. So if you are new to card making, My cardstock is 11 by 8.5. I'm cutting it. I'm placing it landscape and cutting it horizontally at 5.5, which is exactly in half. So you can get 2 card bases out of this. Now we're going to flip it sideways. I'll put one away for later. You're going to get your paper cutter blade out of the way there, and just use your scoring tool and score at 4 1/4. Sorry, my mount. So there's one card base done, and that one's just going to be a basic one. On our peach pie, I think I'm going to go long ways. We're going to do it a little differently. So for this style card, we're going to be going portrait style. Your paper is going to be oriented, and then cut it horizontally. And so that gives you 11 by 4 1/4. And so I'm going to score twice for this one. We're going to do a book card. So I'm going to score it at the halfway mark. Then I'm going to pull out my arm real quick. Okay. It's hard when you're limited to a small viewing space here. And I'm going to just go an inch. So if this is 5.5, I'm going to go to 6.5 and score again for this one. And that will give you that hinge for the book fold. Okay? This is very basic. We've been through all this. We've done these cards. And for this one, we're going to go back to just the regular old card base that I just showed you with a twist. We're going to do a Z fold on this one. So each card's going to be a little bit different. So far, so good, guys. No malfunctions. That's the way I like it. Okay, so 4 1/4, and so what's that? 2. Let's see. I'm going to move this a little bit. Hopefully you can still see. So I'm going to go at 2 1/8. And I'm going to score it again. Or cut it. I lied. We're cutting it. Okay. Change of plans. I meant to do that. It's fine. See, everybody does that. In fact, I'm going to scrap this one. I don't know what I'm doing with my life, guys. Here we go. We'll do it again. But hey, at least I got the measurements right. That's the hardest part. So, here we go. 2 1/8. The reason I scrapped that one was because when I folded it, I noticed I must have scored too hard, and all that was breaking, and I didn't like it. So, here we go. And we'll varnish it down later and all that. But there you go. There's our 3 card bases. Done. I'm going to take a sip of water. So, oh, you like the paper? Good. How's the video quality now? Hi, Terry. Welcome in. How you doing? Hope you're having a good day. Okay, let's start with the basics first. So here we have our crumb cake. I'm going to varnish it down. I'm going to bring in a insert because we will need one of those. And I'm going to use this frame right here. Now, you could totally stamp the sentiment because this cardstock is light enough, but I wanted to see something. If we used the insert to the card and glued that in the center, right, and then kind of get it where you want it by using the frame, or don't pop the frame out if you get this paper until after you've glued this part down, then you could just pull this off. But if we get it into, and I'm going kind of quick, I just want to see if I like it. Okay, let's pretend that's lined up perfectly and it's glued down. I take my frame off and then I pop that frame up with some dimensionals. It's cute, but I kind of feel like you would see this stuff, and I don't know if I love that. So what you could do, if you wanted the white background, is cut your white paper the size of your frame and then pop it up, or go the extra mile and have that matte look like that. So you have options for this card, you know, like for what you're doing. And I really suggest that you kind of play with what you're doing before you actually commit. But I kind of like that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not fussed with it. So let's see what we can do if we go with that. Now this is just floral, so, or just the leaves, whatever you call that. So I'm thinking I want some flowers. Kind of maybe on the corner. We're just playing with it now. Let me see if here's another option. So that's option 1. I'm not obsessed. This is option 2. Again, not favorite. I have an idea. I mean, this is card making at its finest, right? This is why it takes me 2 hours to make one card. Because I like to really think about it. I like to think about what I'm doing. Let's pull in some of that beautiful peach pie paper and our heartfelt hexagon punch. Let's make a focal point. Put some flowers on the focal point. I'm going to get rid of that backing. I don't know. You guys feeling me? I really like this. Okay, so I'm going with this. This was my first instinct. We're going with it. I'll put that down on the corner. And then I got some smaller flowers here. That kind of matches, huh? You can put them in the frame. They give you definitely a bunch to be getting on with, too. Let me just say that. Okay, I'm kind of digging that. What do you think? You like it? I know. This is just life. You know, you got to take your time and enjoy what you're doing. If you don't, then what are you doing it for? That's what I'm saying. You feel me? All right. So, for this card, let's see, what do I want to do? Sending lots of love and hugs. Now, if you're working with this punch, the heartfelt hexagon, or Yeah, heartfelt hexagon. Stamp set and punch. You might want to stamp it before you punch it out to make sure it's perfectly lined up. I kind of went in because I wanted to see if I liked it, which I did. So I'll just have to do that, which works as well. I'm going in with black, but as I'm doing it, I'm kind of thinking I might have wanted to do garden green, but we've committed to the stamp now, so, or the color, so we're just going for it. We're just gonna go for it. Okay. So there we go, not too bad. I definitely, looking at it, probably would have done it. Let's do it in garden green. I'm going to flip it. I just want to see. We'll decide which one we like the best, and we'll go with that one. I have done this. Here we go. See, guys, getting on here, my headache's going away. I think I just needed my bestie time. I think that's what it was. Okay. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that better. What do you think? Let me get it out of the comments. Ooh, there was a little lag there. I saw my thing just pop. What do you think? The green? It's subtle. It's not a big difference, but I feel like it just softens it up. Maybe it's just in my head, but we're going to go with it. Okay, let's put this card together. Stop yakking my jaws. You like the green? Yeah, I don't know. Something about it just softens it up. I think so. We're going to go with it. Here we go. So who has been watching my YouTubes, or rewatching, I should say? I am getting a lot of views, which actually, I don't know why it surprised me, but it did, which is exciting. Make sure to like, subscribe, and share on that channel, okay, guys? And I'm kind of getting inspired. I mean, I know I'm slow to the party, but I'm thinking I might put some, like, maybe technique videos where I just put them on there. I don't know. I have not decided yet, but it's in my brain. I'm working on it. I'm working on it. So I popped the frame up just to give it a little dimension. It would be really pretty had we embossed that card before putting all this on it. So if I do another one of these, I probably would emboss it. That would be I like that texture, you know what I'm saying? It's my jam. I just like it a lot. And also, then it's not just the plain cardstock. This would also be adorable to put like a picture in there. Frame the picture, then have the sentiment, or, you know, I don't know. A little picture of my Jackson. My Jackie Poo. All right, here we go. So stinking cute. All right, and now let's just put a little bling. Maybe right there. A tiny one here. I don't know. What do you think? You love it? let's do the inside real quick. Now I saved that out because I want to put it, I want to put it like this on the side. So I'm just going to glue that down flat. And then I'll just I'm digging it. I love this color. This peach pie. It's really scratching all the itches. I'm loving it. Okay, so I put sending you lots of love and hugs. Oh, that's what I said. Hold on. Oh no. There it is. I have a wide reach. Okay. I think, let's just put, I hope your day is filled with joy. We'll put that on the inside. So everything that I'm using is available in the new catalog still or online. So if you like it and you want to get it, it will be there for you. Yeah, put it up here. There we go. And I chose that garden green again. I like the way it looks. So there you go. There's our first card. We just have to glue the insert in. And we are rolling. And so far, no real problems, guys. I'm excited. No problems other than a glitchy live stream, but I cannot control the internet, right? The interwebs. Okay. So here's the first card. Very pretty. So is the video back? Thank you for watching on YouTube. I appreciate it. You guys rock. Okay. Let me pull the next card base in. We're going to do our book card. This we're going to be cutting a little bit of that designer series paper and then doing the front. So let me get my mat out. And it's so hard to choose which one to do. Because I'm using the peach pie for this one, I feel like we should do one of these too, and I'm really kind of digging that one. So that's the one we're going to do. Sometimes it's just that simple. Now, normally I cut everything at the right-hand corner, but because the mount is here, I'm going to use this little space over here. But the great thing about our cutter is there's measurements on both sides, so that'll work. Okay, since I did that at 1 inch, I just wanted to check my math. I'm going to do this one. I'm going to take it almost to the 1 inch. So what is that? I don't know. It's a little bit more than 3/4. Is that 7/8? I think so. There we go. Now I will check my math. Yeah, see, that works perfectly in that spot. And that is 4 1/4, so we're going to do this at 4. So it's 4 inches by 7 1/8 inch. Okay, right like that. Now I need a front piece or a panel, or we need to figure out our lives with this. So before I put this away, this is kind of calling my name. I may have already decided. Let me pop it out. I don't know if it's going to work though, because the area is smaller. It probably won't work. We may be doing a different cut apart. But how cute. Let's say you had the whole card. How cute. But the color combo, look at that. But since we're doing the book fold for this one, this will not work. So, if at any point I completely freeze, I don't come back, one of my locals, or maybe Mom, if you could just call me and let me know I'm talking to nobody, I'd appreciate it. So I keep thinking like, ooh, that's kind of pretty. Okay, hold on. I'm figuring out our lives here, guys. Let me see. Are we here? You like the green? Me too. I love that. Okay. There's so many choices. That's the only hard part. Yes. That's the only hard part. I think I'm going to go with this. So we have the white focal point. It's the only hard part about this is it's so many good things that how do you choose? That's what's going to take the longest, I feel. I feel like that's where we're going. Now what I'm doing, because these things are simply just falling off the page. I'm taking some stuff off so we can kind of play with it. And then a little bit for the inside too. Okay, all right, I think I got the pieces. This is the only hard part. And the thing was, I only had one, so I don't need a cutting now, so I'm gonna remove that. I only had one pack of this paper, so you get one piece in each page. So I didn't want to cut it all apart and not be able to recreate it with you. And I wanted to show you everything in its entirety, so that's why I didn't cut it out. So that's my story. That's my story. Now I've got some little, let me get it where you can see it. See, it was either this one, which is a little bit bigger. It fits in the space well. But this one has that middle focal point, and I just felt like, yes, that's what we're working with. That's what we're doing. Now I've got some extra flowers and foliage, but I have an idea. On the last card that we did, I said, how beautiful would it be if we did some embossing? So baby, we're doing it on this card. There you go. That's what we're doing. I love it when a plan comes together. And for this one, I pulled two just in case I felt it. I think we're going to do the 3D fern, or the fern. Yeah, 3D embossing folder. You got this. But I only want to do this square of the card. I don't want to do the whole thing. And that's super easy. Just feed it in to your embossing folder right up to the line, and you can use the line to straighten it, that score line. It comes all the way to here, so it fits perfectly. Now all you have to do is run that through your big boss. Oh, I may have to adjust that. So here's the big boss. You can tell those, what do you call them? The plates are well loved, but they still work great. Okay, I'm gonna put this sideways. Now only the part that's in the embossing folder is going to get the texture. And when you are using your embossing folder, or, you know, your embossing machine, you're going to make your sandwich whatever way works best for your machine. But this is what works best for mine. So I don't want you to be like, wait, aren't we supposed to use plate 4? Or, you know, yes, on yours, absolutely. Go with the instructions. Isn't that gorgeous? Okay, love this. Now, let's bring our pieces back in and see where we are at. I love the texture. I love that it's gonna pop it up a little bit. Yes, that makes the card. So you take it from simple and you just step it up with something simple. Now, for this card, I'm going to use a sentiment, nothing fancy, just love, from Something Fancy. This is available in your annual, so it'll be around for a while. Grab that. And it fits like it was made for that. Look at, perfect. And I'm gonna go with the green again because I'm feeling it. So this is what we are doing. Ink it up. Make sure it is straight. In a minute. You don't want to rock it. I know I did a little, but there we go. Love. Love, love, love. Okay. I don't think I'm going to pop this one up, guys. I just don't think it needs it. Now, let's work on the inside before we assemble everything. We have this sheet. You could cut this down, which you probably should. We probably should, because I'm going to glue that flap so it opens like a book with the binding. And you won't get a perfect frame if we don't trim this. So let's trim it. Let's see, what is that? 4.5. We'll go 4 1/4. So 4 1/4 by 4. Yes, that is the measurement that we are going with. This will also help while we're putting our sentiment or whatever on here, so that we don't put it somewhere we don't want it. We don't put it on this part. So, boom. All right, now, I think for the inside of this, I'm just gonna put some flowers, and this is gonna be note card style, so that I have a lot of writing room. Oh, look, I thought that was one piece, but I like it, so we're gonna do that. All right, so I'm gonna put that down. So did anyone recreate the card from the live with the accordion middle? That card is my nemesis. I broke up with that card. I could never get it right. Like, I can do it, but I don't have a this is how you do it every time it'll work formula for you. Every single time I would have to trim or adjust, and it was so frustrating. so frustrating. I took it down. I don't know if you noticed. I took it down. I don't want to talk about it. But if someone else figured it out, I want to praise you and celebrate you. So let me know. That is your challenge. And I would say I'm pretty good at figuring out measurements and how-tos and, you know, stuff like that. But we all have our limitations. And that for me was my card I could not do. It's just a shame that that was the card I chose to send to the masses. What are you going to do? Okay, so now I'm going to glue that in here. You could also put glue here to keep it within the frame. It's up to you. Give it a good rubbing. And then we're going to take that little piece that we cut down. And we're going to glue that. Doesn't that just scream tropical vibes? So cute. All right, and then we're going to put our middle in. How simple is this? How just the work is basically done for us, guys. I love it. Okay, and I kind of needed it. I'm not gonna lie. After that other card, I needed a little win. You know what I mean? I needed a win. I needed to feel like I got this, and this I think helped. This helped, and being with you guys, that helps too. That helps too. All right. So now let's just add a little bling. Let me see what I got here. I got some pretty peacock. And let's put a big one. Do I want a big one? Maybe not. Yeah, I do. Ooh, decisions. It's a tough one. Maybe over here. I don't know. We're just going to let that live over there. All right, so that's our second card done. How pretty. Are we loving that peach pie? I really am. Now, when I looked at the color suggestions or what was in the paper, it said pumpkin. I think it's pumpkin pie. I don't know, the pumpkin one, the orange one. But I kind of feel like this one is a good match. It's a good, I feel like they use that one too. So, I don't know. That's my personal opinion. All right, our last card. We're doing that Z fold card. Now this, I feel like this set, this paper set is made for this kind of thing. Because I'm just giving it a good varnish down. All right. Because, oh Lord, the pages are all coming apart now, guys. Let me see what I want to do. You know, it's got those great panel pieces. Come on. Oh, Lordy day. We do not have to worry about pulling these apart, guys. They will do it for themselves. I promise. All right, I'm just going to play with two options. I like to give us options. So we've got this little beauty. Not that one. We've got this little beauty. And then they give you, they use everything. So they give you this strip, And then this is what you're left with for that one sheet. So no waste. Love that. I'm thinking. I think I have decided. Now, I'm going to create a front panel in the peach pie that I have. I'm not going to pop that middle part out because we're going to use it for this one. So I'm going to be careful for a sec. And then we're going to do this like this on our insert. That's going to be really cute. Okay, we know what we're doing now. I've explained it. We got it. Now it's time to rock and roll. Sorry guys, my throat. It's got to be allergies. That's why I had a headache today. If anyone knows me, they know I do not drink plain water. So it is a testament that I feel crap-a-doony that I am drinking plain water. But I just feel like I need it. Okay, so this is 3 3/4 by 5. So we're gonna do 4 inches wide. What did I say? 5, so 5 1/4. When in doubt, remeasure. But, you know, we all know how I am. I'm just going to go in. No, that was right. Okay, so there, when I glue that on there, we won't have any problem. And in fact, you know what? Just to test the theory, I don't know. Okay, quick question. Would you test the theory of gluing down that middle part and then popping up the frame? Or do you agree with my first assessment that we're going to be able to see the ragged edge and that may not be pretty? I'm looking in the comments, guys. What do you think? So option 1, just glue it down flat. Option 2, pop up the frame. What are we thinking? Oh, and while you're answering me, I'm going to cut that strip real quick. So 5 1/4, correct? Yes. Option 1, keep it one piece. Okay, I'm seeing. I'm hearing you. Okay, all right. This is like a build your own card adventure. Here we go. Okay. Sorry, I think I'm off the mat. Well, I'm on the mat, but I think I'm off your viewing area. Okay, there we go. Probably more glue than I need, but you know. We do what we gotta do. All right. I'm gonna make that pretty frame. Okay. So there's our panel. Let me bring in my inside of the card, and I'm going to go ahead and I'm just going to glue that down. Super pretty like. I probably could have made that just a little bit if I wanted the frame, but I kind of like that. So we're going to go with that. Okay, I'm sorry, my mat is a mess with glue. I'm thinking let's use this. Let's see. This one's kind of funny. I didn't forget your birthday. I'm just stretching out the celebration. Why, for some reason, does that seem like so me? We're going with that one, I think, if it fits. Let's try it. Yeah, I think it'll fit. Another good option, actually we might do this one. That's got like a longish area. So this one would probably be better. So that is, here's to beautiful beginnings and happily ever after. How pretty is that? That is a really nice saying. So, let's block it. And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. I'm gonna stick with the green. But the peach might be pretty there. I don't know. Gave myself a deep breath because I had that thought. Oh, thank you. I had that thought like, oh, what if I mess it up? It's already all glued together. Whew, okay. Sometimes you just gotta breathe, right? You just gotta breathe. It'll be okay. I think so. I think it would have, what I was afraid of, and I didn't want to chance it because I only had one try on this, was that the peach pie might have been light. So I went with the dark. But, you know, if you're doing it, you're not on camera, try it. That's what I say, try it. It would be pretty. I was just scared. Okay, so, I don't know. Oh, congratulations. I was like, what am I putting on the inside of this card, you guys? Does anyone know? I know. Okay. I think my sugar's low because I feel like weird. Now, I am not an expert at putting those little stickers on. So if you have like a mishap, don't feel bad. We all do it. We all have our little oopsie-daisies. That is just part of life. And sometimes you just gotta go with it. Just make sure that your actual stamp looks as straight as possible. And this is nice because it's gonna leave a lot of room for writing. So if that loved one in your life is getting married, you can write a bunch of stuff. And if it's someone who's, you know, just an acquaintance or something, write, love you so much, very big. There we go. Okay. I think the universe said, Jessie, you deserve a break today. McDonald's is bad for you, so we're going to let you do this card thing. I think that's what it is. I feel it. Do you feel it? Sorry, I'm just being silly. Okay. There we go. So we're going to put this in, and I might go back and add some flowers, but just give me a sec. Let me get the main card together. I got to wrap my brain around it. Okay, hold on. Have to tell it who's boss, apparently. There we go. Okay, now, don't worry about that, because remember, we got this. Oh, look at, it's going to make a nice foam green. Oh, it's like I planned that, but I didn't even plan it. Oh, I love it when a plan comes together, guys. Just, you have no idea. So just put it on the one edge and then frame it. You might have to wiggle it around, get it in place. There we go. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes. Look at that. Now I'm going to put a flower over here because it says it's saying to me, you need something. You need something in your life right there. What are you doing? Oh my gosh. If you could see these pieces, guys, it's like it exploded. It was an explosion of flower goodness all over my table. It's okay. All right. So I'm going to put a little like this. Boop. Just like that. So happy right now. Now let's see. Should we overdo it? That is the question. Yeah, I think we should. Let me get let's just pop this up. That's what we're going to do. We're going to pop it up. Okay, we're going to do the old little flower trick. Put just a dot of glue. Hold it down so the glue can set up. Now this is supposed to be like a wedding card, so you can't you can't go overboard. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't, enough is not enough. I don't know what I'm trying to say. What is the phrase I'm trying to say? Like too much is never enough. That's what I'm trying to say. Right? It's a wedding. Go over the top. I don't know. This paper is kind of giving me Hawaiian vibes. Maybe it'll make an appearance on our luau. What do you think? I am so excited about that. I've been planning, and it does my heart good because I am a party planner. At heart, I just am. It's my jam. And I have not been doing that for quite some time. So the fact that I get to pour all my energies into this is kind of spectacular, and definitely, yes, definitely needed, I feel. I have this theory that if I do not decorate or party plan or do something, rainbows will shoot out of my eye sockets because that's just the way I am. When I used to do daycare, that's where I got all my, my creativity would just flow all over my daycare area, and that was amazing. But now that I don't do that, if I don't use my superpower, I will go crazy. So that's my story. Here we go. I'm gonna put a peach one. Maybe over here. I don't know. So are we loving this card? What do you think, guys? Is this would you buy this paper pack? Is this something where you're like, man, I did not notice that in the catalog. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. Or it's cute, but I can recreate that stuff with stamps and dies and punches. What are we thinking? What are we thinking about this set? That's what I want to know. But here we go. 3 cards created for you, real time. So what do we think? So pretty? You love it? Is this something that you would use? Oh, yay! Sherry wants to get the paper. My other question is, do you think it screams tropical to you? Like Hawaiian? I know, I love the colors too, Terry. I'm really vibing that peach pie with the green and my crumb cake. Yes. Yes, I say yes. Anyway, okay, I am going to flip up. We'll chit-chat for a minute. And then I think I'm gonna have to clean up my life because it looks like a paper parade just happened in my craft room. So I just, even to move this, I don't want to squish my pretties, so you're not going to believe it. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Okay, here we go. All right, moving up. If you get seasick, please close your eyes. All right. All right, let me get out of the chat. There we go. Okay. So let's see. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I had to see it in the, oh, you didn't see it in the catalog. Yeah, it's kind of just like stuck in one of the pages. Peach pie. Yes, I am really vibing on that. And I feel like we needed it because they got rid of, thank you. They got rid of pale papaya. And so really for the orange family, we had Cajun Craze, which is dark. And then we had, is it pumpkin pie? Is that the name of it? I can't remember. It's the only orange one we had. So we needed peach pie in our lives. That is one that we have 2 years with it. But if it goes away and they don't put it, like migrate it to the core catalog, I am stocking up on re-inkers. I'll tell you that right now. So, that, I don't know. That's what I got today. But thank you for making me feel better, because I truly feel like had I not come on here today, I would not have gotten rid of my headache. Pumpkin pie. Thank you. I wanted to say pumpkin pie, but because this was peach pie, I thought I was making it up. And sometimes that happens. So I don't like to give misinformation, but that's why I got you, bestie, because you always fact check for me. So that's it. I don't know. All right. So catch me on YouTube. Please sprinkle me throughout the internet. Let the masses find me. Let me go viral for one of my craziness things. And I will share the wealth with all of you. I love you. I appreciate you. And I will see you Friday. Okay? Mwah!